live. Welcome back to the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. I'm glad to be back on the airways. Con ustedes, man. Bienvenidos. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time. Well, welcome in everybody to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. We are New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and we're glad to be back on the airways. Con ustedes, man. Still a little bit underneath the weather, man. Have a little cold, something like that, man. Been having it for the last couple of weeks or something like that. um, hopefully, I'll get back to feeling better for you guys out there, man. And no, we're doing big things out here in the New Mexico area. Once again, man, we're nominated, man, for podcast show of the year, nominated for music distributor of the year, and we're nominated for DJ of the year at the 2025 Guadalupe Awards. All the way up until the 25th, something like that, man, to get your get your votes in. And we humbly ask for your votes. We got beautiful Mercedes Renee in the house. Bienvenidos a todos. We got Yvette Martinez in the house. Bienvenidos. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. We always got special guests on our show, man. That's just what we do on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. All over the platforms. We are all over. We're right now broadcasting live. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting live on we're broadcasting live right now on Facebook. We're broadcasting live on YouTube TV, and also we're broadcasting live on Roku TV as well. So be sure to follow us on all the social media platforms. We do want to get everybody out there. We are number one out there. So thank you for following us. Thank you for giving us a listen. We got a talented guest. We got the beautiful Lucy Rodriguez in La Casa. What's going on, Lucy?
Hello. How are you?
Oh man, it's I think it's Tuesday.
I heard you were sick.
Yeah, I've been having a cold for the last at least 3 weeks, man. I can't get rid of it, man. That's why I had to pause the mic a little bit and cough a little bit so I don't cough on the air, man.
What's the weather doing up there?
Oh my gosh, this weather's crazy. I mean, it's hot, but it's raining, and this weather's crazy out here.
Wow.
Hopefully we get some more rain, all right? I'm ready for the winter time. I like winter.
Yeah, that would help. That would help a lot. Yep.
I love the cold. No, just kidding.
I know. I do actually. So bring it. But, Houston weather is horrible. So right now it's hot outside. Well, hot, cold. But, well, not cold, but, it's starting to get a little bit cool. So to me, that's better than nothing. So I call it cold, but it's not really cold. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining us.
No, we just got so many people tuning in, chiming in, trying to throw some love out there. So, the thing is, with everybody out there, man, we just gotta stay warm, stay cool, right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Yvette. Thank you. Says good luck on the Guadalupe Awards. My girl Myra D is up for one as well, and then we got the beautiful Mercedes Renee saying hi, Miss Lucy. Yvette Martinez says, hey, Lucy. And then also right here, another one from Mercedes says, you are looking beautiful, queen.
Henry's going through the change.
La máquina. You're too funny, Yvette. Too funny. No, man. I mean, and I think that's why, Lucy, that's why a lot of people are, sick in the hospital or a lot of and just sick in general because it gets hot and it gets cold, and then in your house maybe 7 degrees in your house, and then it may be freaking 40 degrees outside or maybe 90 degrees outside. And,
exactly.
Or in your car, maybe another 50 degrees in your car, depending on how you like your car, so,
exactly.
Or you go to work, and of course, you can't mess with the thermostat over there, at work, you know what I mean?
Ni modo.
So I think that's why a lot of these people are sick, man, because of this because it's hot, gets cold, gets hot, gets cold. So, I mean, the thing is, put mix and stay out of the sunlight, right? No, just kidding. No, just stay away from everybody and just relax, man. That's just what I
Yeah.
do. Um, when I'm sick, I don't go out. Period. I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I don't go anywhere. Period. When I'm sick, I just want to go get in. I hate to get anybody else sick. Because I hate when they get me sick because then it puts me out for the podcast because then I can't do the podcast. You know what I mean? Then I got to find somebody. Then I got to, oh, well, okay, well, who's going to do the show?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
It's,
You got to look at it that way too. So that's another thing that you have to deal with. And in addition to being sick, and in addition to having to deal with everything else, you've got that too. So
and same for you guys as artists, right? Of course, you guys gotta take care of you guys yourself as well because you guys are performers. So if you get sick and have to do a cancellation, who's gonna sing? You know, the band
mhm.
the band can play, but who's gonna sing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless
And
you got a backup vocalist, you know what I mean?
mhm. Yeah, and even then it's because when you're sick, you tend to go off key. So you have to kind of, keep it steady and at least try. But what I do, answering Mercedes's question, I drink hot ginger tea with, sometimes I put cinnamon in it, depending on how bad it is in here. But usually it's just hot ginger and like fresh ginger, sliced ginger. I just boil it and make tea out of it and drink that. But I've had to record when I had pneumonia and bronchitis and 102 fever.
Holy
So
crap!
that was not that was not fun. And I was not happy with the vocals, but guess what? Time is money and money is time, and I had to keep doing it. And there were no double takes, no nothing. It just, the way it turned out was the way it turned out. And I do not want to ever hear those songs again. They're out there, but I don't want to hear them. I don't know what they sound like.
Exactly. No, I get it. And that's why I try to stay to myself because it gets tough, man. Being sick is tough.
Exactly.
Being sick is tough. So I praise that to everybody. So everybody who gets sick, just take care of yourself, right? So
Hmm.
um so what's up with Lucy? How you been? It's been a while since I had you on the Mexico Radio Talk Show.
Oh, good. And just a quick note, your the um the sound sounds kind of like, there's something in the back. I don't know if it's like, almost like I don't know if it's me or if it's my connection. It just sounds kind of off when you when you talk. I don't know if anybody else hears it. Like it sounds like a vacuum or something, if that makes sense. So it's
No,
kind of hard to hear what you're saying a little bit.
no,
No?
I have it in my headphones and I don't hear nothing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's me. Okay. Let me turn my volume up oh, it's up all the way. Okay. All right. So repeat the question. I'm sorry.
No, no. So what's been up with Lucy? I know it's been a while since I had you on the show.
Uh, yeah, it's been several years. I think even before the pandemic, I think. So, I'm pretty sure it was before the pandemic. A lot. Recording, um, working. Yeah, it sounds like a shower in the background. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you
Uh,
perfectly fine.
oh,
I'm
oh, okay.
I'm trying to listen for the muffled.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm trying to get you.
Hey, Rick,
I'm trying to get the audio right.
take your time. Hi, Rick. How are you?
Do I still sound like a shower? I don't know. I don't know if I still sound like a shower. I never had this happen before, so
It's worse now. It was fine. It was like great at first, and then something happened when we switched on, and that then that the shower noise came on.
What, can you hear
There
me
it
now?
goes. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Woo.
Technical difficulties always, right?
Yeah. No,
Um,
that's perfect. That's perfect.
yeah, technical difficulties. I'm over here running technical difficulties. That's my name, I guess. No, so what's in store for Lucy? I haven't had you on the show in a while. It's been a minute since I've had you on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.
Released a lot of stuff because I think the last time I was on here was pre-pandemic. So I've released several songs since then, and working on some more now. Working with some songwriters from Colombia and Chihuahua, Mexico. So
Mm-hmm.
they're really good, and they've been really, really good friends of mine for a while now. So they're um, they're really interested in getting their songs over on this side of the border versus because they've written songs for other big artists that are Mexico, Guatemala, that type of or that side of the world, but not for the Tejano slash Norteño market. So that's what they're trying to kind of break into. So they are the ones who wrote, or well, I gave them the idea, and I said, here, this is what I want, and they wrote the song for Como no olvido. So and I'm working on another one now that I think is going to uh, more resonate more with the younger public too. I think, well, pretty much with everybody right now, but I think it'll resonate more with a younger audience as
Oh,
well.
really?
The lyrics will not the music itself, but the lyrics in particular will. So I'm excited for that one. And we haven't even touched the studio yet. We haven't even because I'm Sebi Contreras is my producer. So
Exactly.
I haven't even, he just knows there's something coming, and but he doesn't know what it is yet, and he's like, hurry up, and I was like, I'm coming, just a minute, let me finish working on this one first, let me finish promoting it, let me, and then we'll work on
Exactly.
the other one.
Exactly.
Just give it a little bit to cook a little bit more. you know
Of
so
course, yeah.
it's still cooking, so yeah. So a lot more in store after this next one. Then I've got another one already ready in the works. So, uh, um, hopefully we'll have several in a row out, and we won't neglect it this time because I neglected for a while. Based on, well, I was working in school and stuff like that. So, still, obviously, doctorates take a while, but it's a work in progress, and sometimes you got to take time to do everything you can to compartmentalize and work on a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit over there. So
No, of
that's what I'm
course.
trying to
No, of
do,
course.
and hopefully I can do that for a little bit longer.
No, of course. Yeah. I mean, my thing is, Lucy, you can put your mind to do anything that you want to do. It just takes a little time. And I try to tell everybody, man, if you want to be something, just put a little time and effort.
hmm
And it may take a little while for some others, and some people master it in within a month, a week, a year, 2 years, and some people may master it in 10 years. Hey,
hmm
that's how it works.
hmm hmm
Yeah. Right here, we got a question right here from Mercedes. Do you have any videos coming out with your new song?
I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm working on that. The next one, the next one for sure, and that's what I'm trying to work on both at the same time. So
Exactly.
idea wise, and checking to see who can, because here's the thing, I live in Houston, and it's very with school and with other things that I've got going on, it's really, really hard for me to go out to say, for instance, film in San Antonio or film in Austin or something. So I'm having to find somebody who can film locally, and that's been the holdup. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah. So
God.
if anybody out there knows of any videographers in the Houston area, let me know. Hit me up, and I'll hit them up in return.
No, of course, of course. Right, right, right. No, we want to welcome in everybody out there, right? We want to welcome everybody out there. So if you got, if you know anybody out there that's a videographer for beautiful Lucy out here, she's calling your name out there, so they could shoot a music video. So
It
eh,
in Houston.
in Houston area. So
Yeah.
and if you want to be part of the music video, reach out to her, and you might be able to be in the video. You never know. You may be a part of the scene, or you may be able to part of the act. You never know. That's how it all
Hmm.
works, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Hi, look at this. Rick Phoenix says, "When are you coming to the RGV?"
Oh, hopefully soon. We're working on it. We're working, and I owe you some. I owe you an interview, Rick. I know. I'm sorry. This is the first one for Como Lo Olvido, so I know I owe you one.
Yeah, everybody wants you out there in the RGV, man. So is there any collaborations that you would like to do with somebody out there, Lucy? Upcoming artists, legendary artists that are still out there?
Well, there is a collab coming up that I probably shouldn't talk about, but it's someone legendary who nobody would probably guess who it is. But that is who on my bucket list. That would be who I would want to collab with, like do a duet, or even just give me in the background, get me in the background. I don't care. But this is being planned as a duet. I cannot say, if he finds out, he's gonna kill me, but I can't say who it is. But yeah, he's awesome, and it's very old school. That's a big hint right there. Very, very, very old school Tejano, original Tejano. Um, and that's I'm excited about that. I can't wait for it to kind of start getting past the because he's writing a song right now for it. So once it gets past that stage and he starts sending me the parts, then probably gonna have to go to Corpus to record, and I can't wait. So hopefully within, I don't know, by mid next year, maybe, hopefully we'll have something.
No, hey, that's what it's all about, right? Is take your time, right? And for all these artists, man, it takes time to put something out there, man, because it takes time, it takes money, it takes the right product, to get it out there for the fans, man. Because
And
you don't want to put out product that's gonna bite you one day. So
right. And the right producer. You have to work with the right people, because this song in particular, the one that we're promoting now, Como Lo Olvido, this song has been um, in my Dropbox, um, several versions of it, recorded by several different producers
exactly.
for 3 years now, and I was not happy with it. I just was not happy with it at all. And I wanted to release it because I felt like I needed to release it. But at the same time, I was like, no, I'm not going to release something mediocre that, is
Exactly.
probably going to come back and bite me in the ass, plain and simple. And I'm just not going to do it. The arrangements were bad. In all, not just, I'm not calling out just one producer, because if they see this, they know who worked on it. or they'll know which one. Um, I'm not calling out just one producer, and they know was not happy with it. I let them have it, and that's all they could come up with. And they had the song for, like, say, oh, I don't know, 6 months to a year, and that's all that they could come up with. No, no, not happy, because money was paid, and no, like, you know, give me something that I can present and feel good about, and
Ex-
feel proud to actually promote, and not just say, well, I'll put that out there, but I'm not really excited about promoting it because, well, it kind of sucks. So what does that say about me? So no, yeah, it's also the producer. It's also who surrounds you too. Like, who's your support system? Yes, you have money that is involved too. A lot of producers. Well, there's a lot of work that goes into producing. So yeah, they have to charge a pretty penny, and yeah, it's not cheap, but it's worth it in the end. So yeah, it takes time.
No, no, it takes a lot of time to put in the work, man, and that's what it's all about, right? Is um because you don't, like I said, you don't want to put out the I see so much cheap recording because they don't want to pay the right producer, or the right studio, or the right people to do it. It's same thing with the videographer and a photographer, right?
Mhm.
Because I mean, technology nowadays, right? Phone camera,
Mhm.
it's all you need sometimes, right?
Mhm.
But pay a little extra and get it done by the professionals.
Right.
May cost you two
Mhm.
thousand dollars or whatever the case may be, but get it done professionally.
Mhm. Exactly. Yes. Otherwise, you're not going to be happy. You're going to regret it later. And, you know.
And then you start traveling in your touring. You're performing, and of course you're making money, and then you could pay your photographer,
Mhm.
your videographer, further content, right? And
Mhm.
you don't ever have to, like, oh man, I need to find me a photographer, or find me a videographer. They're traveling with you, taking your photos at your shows, and their name is getting heard, and now they're booming with the artists, and then they're getting more business, and that's just how it works.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
but to me, and I used to be one of those persons, like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna pay the big money, and so I was one of those types. So now I see the work, I'm like, oh right, I'm gonna go give me a professional photographer done, so I can get some professional work done.
Mhm. Yeah, it's really worth it.
I mean, you have to. I mean,
Yep,
you want good quality work out there.
that's right. Mhm.
And Lucy, you see all these talented artists out there. There's a lot of young talent, right? I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, right before the show, like even like 2 hours before the show today, I'm looking on social media, and I'm just like, man, where did this artist come from? And I already hit up their manager and promoter and label. I'm like, hey, how can I bring the artist onto the show? And mind you, is only 9 years old, so hopefully I can bring her on. So, but I'm just like surfing the web, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, where's this talent from?
Mhm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. A lot of emerging new artists that's good, because we need new blood. We need, you know, um a lot of people that are sorry, but that are um, just tied to one particular set of rules when it comes to a music genre, or like, say, the ones that prefer only old school Tejano, or not even old school, but the 80s type of Tejano, which is fine and dandy. Um, that's great, but we need something new for the new generations that are coming in, and for the younger people to keep that alive, because that the people say, oh, well, Tejano is dead. Well, okay, maybe it's going to get to that point if you don't allow it to flourish. So let
Exactly.
people do what they want to do, let people's creativity flow, and then that way it can keep growing, and maybe you know open up a little bit of open your mind a little bit and see, see if you like it. You might like it.
And to touch on that real quick, because there's a comment right here from Mercedes of the name, but to touch on that, on the Tejano is dead. To me, and everybody's got their own opinions, right? But to me, Tejano is not dead. It's the people that that doesn't support it. It goes to like the FM, AM stations, even the online stations nowadays that don't want to play it, or they keep the same genre going and keep the same artists, and they don't play the new artists and stuff like that. That's why the Tejano, and to me, that's why they say Tejano is dead. I mean, thing is, you got to support it till it falls off. I mean, um, like me
Yeah.
with the podcast. I mean, I am not the best podcaster. I am not the best at what I do. I try to be the best at what I do. We all try to be the best at what we are doing, right? And I'm gonna keep going till the wheels fall off. But I support Tejano music. I support country. I support all the genres, right? Um, but when they come at me like, "Hey, man, Tejano's dead," I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it is not. It's the people that support it, is what makes it dead to me
Or
because
lack thereof. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, it's sad. It is sad.
Hmm.
It's
Yes,
sad.
because you know what? That's also very insulting to us, to those of us that are in the industry, because
Exactly.
well, then what does that mean? Should we just stop altogether? Because that does give us a sense of, well, maybe we need to go to another genre and cross over. So, would you prefer that? And then guess what happens when we do start to try to cross over? We're going to get so much hate, and oh, you're such a traitor. I can't believe you guys did that. Well, which is it?
Of
So,
course.
and
Exactly.
so, and I'm not saying there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. Like it's like you whether it's like you want it or you don't. Which is it? That's great that you have your preference, but let the younger generations grow. Let their creativity show, and let them do what they want to do. If they like it and they want to do something new and different, let them at least try. What's wrong with that? It's not illegal.
That's exactly what I say, and and I get it. There's certain cities, there's certain towns that support one genre than the other. You may
Uh-huh.
get to one city
Yes.
that support only country, and that's all they support. Hey, that's it. That's their support. That's what they
And
want to
yeah.
support.
Hmm.
So, as a promoter or a booking agent, don't try to take a Spanish band or even a reggaeton or even a hip hop band to a city that they all that they're known for country, because it's not going to work,
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, you're just beating a dead horse at that point.
because they support country. Well, that's what they support, right? So,
Hmm.
and that's their city, that's their town, that's what they're going to support, right? So, and it's sad, but to me, it's our fans, it's the support system to that need to support it, right? Um, it's just like here in New Mexico, um, they don't. We got New Mexico music. We got like El Hurricane Jr. kind of style music. We got the guitars and stuff like that, and people are like, well, what is New Mexico music? Well, I had to explain to them, and then I had to play the song so I can explain to them what New Mexico music is, because we got our own heritage of music as well that
Hmm.
doesn't get the love from it here to Texas or to Chicago or to wherever he needs to get the love from, right?
Hmm.
Um, and that's just where we're going at with it, right? Just to get the support from it. And but the thing is there's a lot of different genres that doesn't get a lot of support. Like I notice a lot of norteña and a lot of norteño music that's really popular right now is
Hmm.
starting to go downhill too. So when you start talking about Tejano going down, the other genres are going down as well. So,
Hmm.
um, like I said, support it, and it's always going to be in our hearts, right? It's always going to be in our hearts. So, And just keep doing what you love to do, right? So we got a comment right here from Mercedes. She put right over here. Let me find it real quick. She puts it right here. What keeps you going in the music industry without getting burnt out?
Dropping back for a little bit and taking time to do other things, uh, and then reaching back into the dipping my hand back into the pot. That's what I have to step back for, well, at one point I stepped back for, I think it was 4 years, because I had to. I couldn't do it anymore. It was just go, 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 and then I just couldn't do it anymore. So I had to stop, and then the opportunity came to come back in and record again. So I said, well, okay, let's dip our toes in the water again, and let's try and see if maybe this time I can manage it better, and manage my time better. And I was able to, but then it was just like one single and then full stop, another single, full stop again. But even though that sounds as bad as it sounds, it
Exactly.
helped me kind of manage my time a little bit better and learn what I was capable of and what I just should not do. So I just, as far as time management goes, and how much I could do and how much I shouldn't. So now I think I'm ready to go full in again. So we'll see, but I think so.
No, it's a lot of work, right? So we got
It
another
is.
one, we got another right here from Lead Card Disc right here, man. It says right here, people that really know music would actually listen to today's norteño music, and we hear the chord progression that Tejano music has done for years. Another good example is why are these norteño artists are collaborating with Javier Molina and Sonny. Um, if it's dead, Tejano is alive, just not where it is to be. Well, yeah, that's very well too. Because, I mean, like I said, with Tejano being a big thing, right? Being a big thing, it's a lot of support system, right?
Mhm.
But it's not where it needs to be. Um, and I'm trying to bring it to southeastern New Mexico. Oh my gosh! I mean, trying to bring Tejano to New Mexico, man, it's going to be tough for me. But it's going to be a work in progress to get it out here to New Mexico. So, and like I said, they like the people out here. They love norteño music. But to try to get the Tejano out here is going to be tough. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to bite the bullet, right? And hopefully it works, right? Hopefully it works, right? That's all we can all hope for, right? Lucy is
Yeah.
hopefully the fans like it out here. So, but yeah, I mean, it just and that's a great one right there from Lead Card Disc out there, right there. That's a great one, man. It wouldn't be. It's just not where it used to be. Um, and everybody's got their pinpoints. They got their opinions. And I mean, of course, back in the 80s, 90s, it was booming. Of course, and to this day, we still don't know what killed it and what made it. I mean, not killed it, but why is it still not booming up until 2025, right? I mean, but back in the 80s and 90s, it was really, really popular. And like I said, we don't know why it just went, down south. And to me,
Mhm.
as a DJ, I don't really know why. Um,
Mhm.
I wasn't born in the 80s. I was born in 95. So I was just getting started. Well, not getting started as a DJ. I mean, I was only born in 95. So I had a lot of learning to do,
You
right?
were just getting started in life. In general in life.
No, but it just takes a lot of support, man.
It does. It does. It does. No matter what genre you're in, because
right, exactly.
I find it that even, and I hate to put this out there, but it's the truth. Even strangers, people that don't know you, will support you
Right.
versus somebody that actually knows you. And that's sad
And
because
your friends will talk crap about you. Your true friends.
Mhm. Yeah.
won't support you, right? And you're right. You're strangers that don't even know anything about you or anything. No, they don't
Mhm.
know. They're going to support you no matter what. And it's
They're the
crazy.
ones that are gonna buy the merch. They're the ones that are gonna, go to your shows. They're the ones that are gonna be your biggest fans all over social media and
Exactly.
like every single post. And I'm like, I wonder who these people are. I don't know who they are. How do they, okay, but that's fine. I'll take it. But there's just because it's noticeable, it's just really noticeable when certain people are obviously absent um from your social media posts, from because you get the analytics,
Right.
you and you're like, wait, this particular city that I know, so and so lives there, so why aren't they, that's odd. And that's over and over a period of time, and it's like, that's just weird. So it's just, it's sad, but it's the truth, and you just develop thick skin and you move on.
No, but yeah, it is just true. Everybody, I mean, even Mercedes even agreed to you on that. 100% correct on that. So, and and what am I, 30 years old? How long have I had a podcast? Probably about 4 years, going on my fifth year, if I'm not mistaken. Been a DJ probably about 7 years, 8 years, something like that, and then radio station. Think it's about 1 year difference. Being a regular DJ, something like that, right? And coming into the field, right? I was just like, you know what? Let me try this out. And just in the lifespan coming into it, I was just like, oh my gosh, seeing all the hatred from coming in at me, coming at the artists, coming at the promoters, coming at the DJs, the podcasters, just in general. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what the heck is going on here?
Hmm.
And of course, I don't see it on the other side of the field, right? Like for like the hip hop artist or the country artist, of course, because we're not in that field, of course. But okay, if we put our shoes over there for a country artist, of course we're going to hear all that because we're over there in the country scenes, but we don't hear it because we're not over there. We don't got our nose in the door over there. So, but yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. So when I came into this field, I'm just like, oh my goodness, where are all these ants at, man? How did I get into these books? So I just kill people with
Yeah.
I kill people with kindness, man.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Or you just ignore it and you just keep going and just keep posting, keep doing whatever. It doesn't matter, because it really does not matter. It doesn't matter. So because especially if the number of strangers outweigh the number of family or friends that are not supporting you, who cares? Doesn't matter. So yeah, like I said, you just move forward and keep doing what you're doing because they're doing what they want to do. Or and if they're not, maybe that's the issue. So they're just not happy because you're happy. So you're having fun doing what you're doing and they're not. So that's their problem, not a you problem.
No, it's very well true because I mean there's just so animosity about it. I mean so much things going on, man. People don't want people to
Hmm.
succeed in their careers. Um and it starts with people that are in your career,
Hmm.
artists that are doing things, and seeing you grow, seeing you do a little bit better, or you go do something. Oh, well, how come she got to sing over there? Well, put the time,
Hmm. Hmm.
put in the work.
Hmm.
That's the way I see it.
Exactly.
If you put in the time, put in the work, of course they're gonna
Hmm.
call you to come sing.
Hmm. Exactly.
It's just like I want to give a big shout out to a good friend of mine, JDB, did an awesome performance a couple weeks ago at the Carolina Panther national anthem. And I'm sure there's a big old thing about that. Like, hey, how does she get over there? Well, you bust your tail, you get to go perform. I mean,
Hmm.
it's that simple. That's just what it takes. Just bust your tail and you be able to go perform at a stadium, man. So no, but I'm proud of everything you're doing though, Lucy. Putting out the music. I mean, it's like I tell all these artists, it's not so easy to record it, because there's countless and sleepless nights, put in the studio time, recording it, and then look, you're going to put out a video for it, so you got to make sure it's going to be the right quality, the right video, the right shots, the right angles,
And the right
and
message being sent with it.
exactly.
So-
And it has to be
because
right.
that's another thing that people are going to look at, especially in this day and age right now. Everybody's going to be looking at that too. What does she mean by this? What does this mean? What is
Right.
symbolism or Easter eggs? Looking for Easter eggs or whatever. That's another reason why I stopped doing videos too. But I was like, yeah, maybe I should start again. If not with this one, with the next one. But I am looking into this one, and yeah, it does take time. So I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're good. No, but I mean, it does take time. Y- and I have to put it out there to the fans out there, because they're going to be like, hey, when is she putting out the video? Well, it takes quality time. It doesn't come overnight. So,
Mhm.
and when is she going to put out another single? Well, it takes time to put out that single. And another thing too, people don't understand what it takes to put in the work for the next single. What is the right single to put out for the next album or for the next track? What are we going to talk about next? What are we going to write about next? What comes to mind next, or what's coming to our world next? And then you got to find the studio time. Mind you,
That's
you're doing
another
your
thing.
thing. People don't understand. You got a 9 to 5 job. Everybody's got a 9 to 5 job around here when you're an artist, right? Unless you work from home, or unless you just got one of those lucky jobs where you don't gotta work, or you got a lucky spouse and you don't gotta work. But I mean, I don't think everybody's got one of those. I mean, I think you got to take your poison, right, and still do what you love to do, right, and put in the work, and just buckle down, get in the studio, and have fun.
Hmm. Exactly. That's it. That's all you got to do. Nothing left to do but that.
And then another thing, it costs us money. It costs us money to record something.
Yes, it does.
Even if you record it on your own, if you want to record it, you got to buy the equipment. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's,
Yes. Now I don't know how to work all that, so
me
I'd
either,
rather leave it to somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
right?
And yeah,
There again, right, Lucy? Pay the extra thousands or whatever it is, and let somebody do it, right?
absolutely. I would much rather leave that to the professionals. I
Exactly.
would royally screw it up. Mm-mm. Not no. Mm-mm. I'm not in that business, so I'll put my mouth in front of a microphone. Tell me what to do. Direct me in the studio. Fine and dandy. Tell me to do another take. Fine, but produce. I mean, mixing, mastering, recording, the whole. No, 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 senor, no.
So, Lucy, who inspired you wanting to be a music genius or music artist? Who influenced you to wanting to start singing?
Not influenced me, but made me. My father.
Wow. Okay. All
Que,
right.
que en paz descanse. But yeah, he was the one that pushed me towards it basically. So he would say that, oh, because I guess when I was a toddler, I would ask ¿Quién canta atrás? So he was like, wait, she's asking who's singing behind so she's asking who's doing harmonies, and my mom was like, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't know anything about music. He did, but she didn't. And he's like, let's try to nurture this, a little bit. And
Exactly.
that's how it came about, just because I asked ¿Quién canta atrás? So and he's the one that taught me how to just quickly go into harmonies without having to think about it or get it into another key or jump a key or two, or an octave. So yeah, that I do owe him. So it was him.
Wow. Holy crap, man! That's a new one for me. Well, well, And the reason is because everybody's always saying, well, for the females, that I interview, they're always saying, Selena or that's what they're saying, right? And for the males, they'll say like Vicente Fernandez and stuff like that, and and it's awesome that that your father who inspired you and influenced you and got you into the right tracks, and look at you now, look what you're doing now for your career, and you're doing it, not only for you but for your family, your friends, and also for your father who's looking down upon you on your whole journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I try my best.
Hey, that's the only thing we can do, right? Is try our best. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
hey, like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying this. I am not the best at what I do, but I'm gonna keep trying it till I make it. And I may fail. I may keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. But you still keep going, even though you fail. Ni modo. Hay que seguir la yunta andando.
Exactly. I want to say unos saludos, man, to my good friend out there, man, out of Chicago. Big shout out, man. Saludos de bendiciones, amigos. Lucy, you are doing amazing. Big shout out to Joe Leal saying saludos. Also para Lupita Gutierrez saying hello out there.
Hello, hello.
Lucy, can you
Hi,
give us a
everybody.
little of a sneak peek of your talented voice out there? Can you sing us a little bit of the new song or any song out there?
Which one? The one that's out now?
Of course. Well, yeah, of course. We like to hear a little piece
Oh,
of it.
okay. I thought you were talking about the one that's upcoming, and I was like, I don't even know how it goes yet. I just wrote the lyrics.
Oh, you're a step ahead, girlfriend. You're a step ahead.
Oh gosh, you caught me off guard.
Hey, that's the name of this game on the talk show.
I was never. It's
Hey,
been a while since I've been asked to sing live before, so I don't know if you can actually hear me well enough to not catch the going off key. No.
I ain't gonna say none.
A ver, ¿cómo lo olvido? Si me está preguntando el corazón, ¿cómo dejo los recuerdos que vivimos él y yo? Y ahí está.
Oh no, man.
I went off a little bit because I need some more water.
She needs some more water. Look at
Yeah.
that. Lupita says,
Talking.
"Yay, sing a verse." Oh my gosh, yeah. See, people are saying sing a verse. Oh, look at this. Lupita Gutierrez says, "Let's book you a show in San Antonio."
Sure. Get me, that's fine. Get me connected and no problem.
There you go. Look, people, and that's what all these shows are about. And that's what I hope all these shows are about, is to connect artists to get shows and recognize out there, because I try to help out every artist I possibly can. It doesn't matter if you're in the Tejano scenes, you're in the country scenes, or you're in the R&B, reggaeton, or even wherever you're at. We try to help everybody, man. Shine, get out there, people get to know them. Because my fans become your fans become my fans. Then they're like, oh my gosh, I never knew about this show. So then people start coming over, they start seeing the show, and that's what it's all about. Sharing is caring. So I like to help out
exactly.
all the artists, man. All the artists I like to help. I love to help out these artists, man. I love to help out, get them out there.
Well, we appreciate it.
It's a lot of work. Oh, look right here. We got a right here from Mercedes Renee.
Oh,
says,
I don't know about that.
Amazing.
Thank you. I don't know about that.
Oh my gosh.
No warm up, no nothing. But ni modo.
Hey,
that is what
Lucy,
it is.
You don't know how many people I get on the show. It doesn't matter, right? I get all kinds of people, right? Bands, artists. Sometimes I have a full band, right? And I like it when they have when they're in their studio, right, and they're practicing, because I'll catch them on an interview when they're in their studio practicing, And I'll be like, I see some instruments back there. Do you mind if you do a little jam show? They're like, well, we didn't know we signed up for this, so then they end up jamming out first on the show. But you don't know how many artists I catch off guard, male, female, band. I catch them all off guard. I'm like, hey man,
I
do you mind if
believe
you,
it. I believe it.
and that's why I like doing the interviews. And that's why I like asking them, like either if it's on a Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes on a Wednesday, I'll ask respectively, right? And now if it's like on a Thursday interview show, when I do an interview on a Thursday, I'll try to ask then, right? But it's tough because some of the artists are performing either on a Thursday or maybe they're performing on Friday or they're performing on Saturday or Sunday, and they don't want to sing and ruin their vocals for that night,
Right, exactly.
Friday,
Yeah.
that Saturday or Sunday. So
Yeah, that can become a problem. Yeah.
Lupita says, you're doing a great job, Henry. Keep up the good work. You are a great promoter and you've got it.
You give it your all.
La máquina. See, I can't even read it. I
That's
read
okay.
I read right to left instead of left to right.
That's okay. I didn't know if you maybe couldn't see the rest, so I was like, oh, let me help him out.
I read right to left instead of left to right.
Oh,
No, I appreciate that, Lupita. I appreciate it. No, I try my best. I try my best, like I said. And that's all we can do, right? Is try our best that we can do. We got a lot of people in La Casa. We got Joe Leal all the way from Chicago. We got Mercedes Renee all the way from Kansas, man. Beautiful city out there, man. We got Lead Cart Disc in the house. We got Lori Maldonado in the house. We got Yvette Martinez. We got our newest member, newest co-host in the house that's on Wednesday. That'll be on tomorrow. Her name is Serene Everly. She's only 13 years of age. She's all the way from San Antonio, Texas. We also got Rick Phoenix Monzo in La Casa. Bienvenidos a todos. Thank you for hanging out with us on this beautiful Taco Tuesday. So if you're enjoying the show, please enjoy it, all right? We're going to take a short commercial break here in just a few minutes because we got a lot of things for you guys, all right? We got the... no, I was going to put a song for you guys. I was going to put the new song for you guys of Lucy.
mhm.
So you got any upcoming shows, Lucy, out there?
Nothing booked as of right now that I know of. I've got a full schedule as far as my personal life is concerned, but I'm not opposed to booking anything right now. It's just within the next I'd say by March I'll be ready. Mhm.
Are you doing are you doing fanfare this year?
Oh, I'm not sure. I hadn't even thought about that. I guess I should. Yeah. I guess I should.
Hey, you
Let
know
me hit
what?
up Bino.
Well, you know what, Lucy? That's one of my most favorite events of and it's because I would go to it every year, and I missed the last two. Last year I missed it because my dad passed away last year, and it was hard for all the whole family to go hang out over there and party for the 4 days or
Oh
5 days,
yeah,
6 days that we
sure.
would go out, right? And so this year we're gonna try to make reservations and go out there and do it up for my dad this year and stuff like that. And but the most reason I like going out there is because I get to go hear some of my favorite artists and some of my favorite bands, and I get to hear the artists that I manage and promote and stuff out there as well.
Mhm.
And I get to go take them to the bars and clubs and go see them perform at those events as well,
Mhm.
and get to see new talent. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, well, let me see how I can bring these people on my podcast. Well, I'll interview them there, right?
Yeah.
At the interview spots that they
At
got
the
there, I'll interview
yeah.
them there. Then I'll bring them, get their contact, their business card, and I'll interview, come back and set up an interview when I get home. So that's the reason why I like that event, because you meet so many artists, so many people, DJs, podcast, bar owners, club owners, restaurant owners. You see so many people out there, thousands of people you don't even know that you don't even see. People
Exactly.
from
Yeah.
Michigan, China, people. I mean, it's just crazy how many people you see. And you don't even know they're artists. They're upcoming. You're like, okay, well, sweet. even better for me, right? As a podcaster, get to bring him
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
And I wish I could stay the next 2 weeks, because I think it starts in 2 weeks right after fanfare. So you go to fanfare, right, for the 4 days, right? And then you skip a week and then you come back or something like that. And it's a 2 week fiesta. It's fiesta week. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could party that long.
I
That's a,
know. I
that's a
know.
long weeks of party, man. 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm trying to save to go to the Vegas takeovers. So I wanted to go that last year, but never made it to that. And it's like I gotta pick and choose. I'm like, man, do I want to go to fanfare? Do I want to go to the fiesta? Or do I want to go to the takeover? I'm like, and I want to support them all, man, but it's hard, man. It
Yeah.
costs money to get
Yeah.
there for one,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And especially us, we have to play for free. So that's also a cost that we have to endure, getting up there, getting the band up there, and it's a yeah, it's
Ex-
also which is still good because you still meet everybody, and you can have like the meet and greet sessions and stuff, which are always fun.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
the meet and greets are always fun, and then too, if you're playing at these events, right? So you're playing at fanfare, so now you're performing at fanfare. You don't know what time, or days, but you could set up
mhm.
something, in the nighttime, 10 o'clock,
Exactly.
whatever. You can go
Hmm.
perform at a bar, club, or a little event and make a little coin,
Yeah.
while you're
Hmm.
there.
Hmm. Yep.
Same thing in Vegas, same thing at Fiesta, just depending on what you're doing. So, um, but yes, I wish I could afford all three events.
Yeah, that would be good.
One day I'll hit the lottery, Lucy, and I'll be
Yeah.
able to afford all three of them.
Ahí nos invitas a todos.
Right? I'll be like, all right, come on to the Hen Dog tour bus. I have to give me one of those coach buses, man, to
Oh yeah.
haul everybody.
One of the party buses.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd have to get something like that. So we got the brand new single by Lucy Rodriguez, man. It's called Como Lo Olvido, and it goes a little something like this. Short commercial break for you guys.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué me enamoré de ti? ¿Por qué no pude descubrir la persona que en realidad
Hola más, man. That's a beautiful Lucy Rodriguez, man. Como lo olvido, man. Brand new single, man. It's out on all the platforms, man. And you heard it right here on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. What an awesome vocalist right there, man. Beautiful Lucy, man. Lucy, tell us just a little bit about that song right there, man. I love the vocals behind it.
What would you like to know?
Well, how did you? What inspired you to put that song together? How did you want to put it out there for the fans out there?
Uh, well, it was some real life stuff that was happening to me at the time, but I would say that was oh about gosh, it's been so it was written finally about I'd say 4 years ago. But what happened was that I was connected with these two songwriters, and I said, I have an idea for a song because they were pitching songs at me, and I wasn't too excited about what they were pitching at me, because I
Exactly.
wanted to have something that I could feel, that I could, um, yeah, that I felt deep in me.
Exactly.
So, and they was like, sure. What do what's your idea? And I said, well, just here's a few lyrics, and you guys put it together. And they kind of filled in the gaps, and it came out to be exactly what I had in mind, which
Of
was
course.
weird because it was almost like, are you reading minds? Like, how are you doing this? And they were like, well, we kind of felt the sentiment from the original lyrics that you sent, and which was it wasn't even really lyrics. It was just words written on a piece of paper. It
Of
was like,
course.
here, these just put this and about a guy that I just can't forget, and but things couldn't happen at the time because it wasn't meant to be at the time because life circumstances, you know, and they said, okay, we think we got this. I said, okay, try it. Let's see what happens. And I knew it was going to be, or I thought it was going to be a back and forth, like, well, or
Right.
I thought, well, it's either that or I'll just take, whatever they give me and kind of go with a flow. But it turned out to be perfect. So I said, yeah, I got to record this. I got to record this. And I did. But then came the issue of, like I was saying earlier, that it just wasn't, the producers weren't producing. So the math wasn't mathing, the producers weren't producing, Lucy wasn't losing. So it didn't, it just wasn't working at the time. And with Sevi, it just worked, and it was quick. It was so quick because he said, well, because all I had was literally one day, day and a half to be over there because I was busy. And
Right.
he's like, but I had to put this out. And I knew he was doing me a favor by squeezing me into. So I was like, okay, let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll figure out when to go back in and record. And he's like, no, it's gonna work. Well, listen, I was there late, but it worked late, and then the following morning again, but we made it happen. And so that was recorded in a day and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
And but I re-recorded the lyrics because at first we were just going to use, or I wanted to use the original lyrics that I had recorded just to
Of
save
course.
time, to save energy. And he's like, no, those, you're not feeling anything in those. It just, you can tell you don't like the arrangements when you're recording the song. And I said, no, I didn't. And he said, well, let's record the vocals again, this time with the right arrangements, and let's see what happens. And yeah, it fell into place, and here it is, and I'm really, really proud of it. Really proud of it.
I mean, the hard work you put in, you put in the studio behind it, and and to get it done within the day and a half, and I mean, the thing is, when your mind is clicking right, you're putting in your wheels are spinning, and you're like, all right, I got to write this down, or I got to record it, and then I could write it down in my writing book, and then I'm gonna send it to my producer. You think this is gonna work out for the song? when can we improvise this in the song, and then when you put it in mix and masterpiece it all together, and then you get to hear the raw draft of it, because every artist gets to hear the raw draft of their song, right? And you thinking, right, like, oh my gosh, this sounds terrific. And then when they go to the studio, they mix and master it, put all the instruments in there and master it, make it sound great. You're like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. Because you get to hear the raw draft of it, the rough draft of it. It's like a grade teacher. Hearing your rough draft. They get to hear
Yeah.
the rough draft of
Yeah.
it. The artist gets to hear their rough draft or their music, and then they get to hear their masterpiece of it, and it's a good feeling. You get to hear the masterpiece of it. The hard
Yeah.
work behind it, and then the actual recording behind it as well. And of course, Save is a good producer, put it together, and look at the single. It's out on all the digital platforms, and
hmm
it's all over the top charts, doing good all over the
Yeah.
charts. Right?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm really, really happy for that. Yeah. I wasn't expecting it though. So I did not expect that. So I'm really, really happy that it's climbing up there. Slowly but surely she's climbing up there.
No, I mean, and like I said, it just takes time for you artists and stuff like that to put it the right material, the right content, and just take the step by step process, and it's gonna come, and all these artists, right away they want to win a trophy, they want to get nominated, they want to get this, they want to get that, they want to win a Grammy. No, hombre, that's not how it works,
Yeah, my
Um,
Grammy's not doing anything for me. It's just sitting in my house. I mean, it's not doing. It's literally just sitting there. It's like,
and
okay,
I
great, I
mean,
have a Grammy. Now what? you know,
I mean, don't get me
literally,
wrong.
it's just
I
sitting.
mean, we all want one, right? Everybody wants a trophy. Everybody wants a medal, right?
hmm
For their hard work, man. And it's not, and it's not all about that, man. Um, I can't, clarify that with people. It's not all about that. Yes, it's nice to get nominated,
hmm
make the top five. Now, of course, it's exciting. When you win the trophy, right? You
hmm
get to bring it home and showcase it in your studio, and then you get to advertise it on your Facebook and your podcast, and to your family, your friends, and your artists and all that stuff.
hmm
It's nice and exciting, but get right back to work. Get right back to work and start doing your thing, right? But to me, as winning two trophies and having medals and having top five medals and getting nominated, right? It's not always about that. It's just getting the recognition for it is where I see it's beneficial, right? Because
hmm
you're putting in your time, you're putting in your work. Just getting the recognition to be nominated is a success to me. Um, but I can care less to win the trophy, win the medal, win top five. Hey, if we make it, Lucy, hey, even better. All right, we're doing something right, right? Shoot, yeah. Um,
Well,
but
it's
if we
always
don't,
nice to see any of your babies go up there and make some noise. So yeah, I've
so I'm
had
just
several
I'm
of
just
those,
like,
but
man,
this
if I
one
if
I
I win,
really
all right, cool.
this one in particular I was not expecting to do as well as it's doing, especially this soon. It's trending on TikTok and stuff is so I was not expecting any I don't know why. I think because it's so different from what I've done that I did not expect the positive reaction, I guess. So that's what I mean, I guess. that
No, of course,
wow.
of
So
course.
yeah. Yeah,
No, but
I wasn't expecting.
no, but that's good that it's doing good on all the charts, and that's got to be making you feel good, the producer, and all that stuff, and because I mean, of course, you didn't expect it, right? But it's making you
Mhm.
feel even much better because it's doing things on
Yeah.
the charts
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm
and
like,
blowing up.
wait, what? When Rosie
You're
told
like,
me, I was
what?
like, wait, what?
You're like,
Are
how
you
did this
really?
happen?
Yes. Yes. Literally. I'm like, what? Seriously? Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you. Really, 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 really. You guys for playing it and, you know, everybody for requesting it and listening to it and using it as a sound and putting it in their videos, whatever just, you know, use it, abuse it, whatever you feel like doing is great by us. And um, we don't make much off of it, but we don't care. I don't care. I just want it out there. So it's really exciting to see something that you worked for so long and means so much to you do so well. So yeah.
And also too, Lucy, it's awesome when you're relaxing or you're driving to a restaurant with your family and your friends or whatever, or your artist friends or whoever you're hanging out with that day or that point in time, your gym friends or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, my song's on the radio station. You're like, oh my gosh. You're like, oh my goodness, they're playing my song. It's an awesome feeling to a lot of artists, right? Because it's getting airplay, and everybody that's at the gym or at that restaurant or at that spot is hearing the song, it's an awesome feeling for artists, man. Because even like me, like I got a few mixes on YouTube, and when I post them, I get a lot of excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, they're really listening to little old DJ Hendog on YouTube. I'm like, all right. And I can feel like for these artists, like these artists are, they get excited. It's awesome because people are really listening to their music, and but it takes us DJs, right, that
Hmm.
have these online stations, the radio stations or FMA and whatever we're on, to put it out there to the public. Um,
Hmm.
so it could be heard while you're going to these restaurants, going to the gym, or put it on Spotify or Apple Music and put it in your playlist. And that way, when people go and download it to their playlist, it's on, their Apple playlist or whatever it's on, right? And they just go download it to Apple and put it on there.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
And it may be their wake up song, maybe, and it's an awesome feeling. And
Oh
and,
yeah.
and and it may not be much money what the artists get from the song or the track or whatever, but it's getting play. It's getting the airplay from the platforms.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's we just get excited about that. So we're happy.
Of course. Is there any advice you like to give to some talent that's out there upcoming that are learning musical journey or a career? And it doesn't have to be musically career. They could be going to school for a doctor, pediatrician, or whatever. Is there any kind of advice that you like to leave somebody out there, Lucy, that wants to start a journey, start a career?
Um, don't 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 set yourself up for failure by pitting yourself into one corner and only doing one particular thing and not venturing out and doing more, because you will regret it. And even though it may be hard work to pick a little here, pick a little there, if you can manage the two or three things that you're doing that you love doing, all of these things, it'll be much easier if you to manage those three things or four things or whatever you want to do. But
Exactly.
don't pit yourself into a corner and do only one thing, because it's just, you won't grow that way. So you need to grow. You need to learn more, see what's out there, travel, get the hell out of the house, get on a plane. Don't be scared to get on a freaking plane. Don't be afraid about what's going on politically, anything. Just do what you need to do to live life, because tomorrow you may never know. You don't know. You may not wake up. You may get hit by a car as soon as you walk, you just don't know. So
Right. Yeah. Tomorrow's never
don't.
promised. You don't know.
Exactly. And life is way too short.
No, very great advice because I went to college myself and I was just like, okay, well, what am I gonna do next, man? And I said, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna start doing this. And I said, you know what, nah, I'm gonna just, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna start going to graphic design school. So I started going to that for a little bit, and then I said, so you know what, I'm gonna venture off and do this. And then I said, okay, well, I don't know if I could do that. Well, COVID happened, and I'm like, all right. perfect timing. Well, no, just kidding. Uh, I wasn't like, okay, well, I wasn't excited about COVID because a lot of my family got COVID, right? And of course, a couple of family members of mine died from COVID. But so COVID happened, and I was like, all right, now what to do now? Because we're all quarantined, we can't leave the house, can't go out, can't do this, can't do that. I said, you know what? I'm gonna join YouTube Live. Created a YouTube channel, joined on YouTube, did a live set on YouTube. Well, I got blocked on YouTube, of course, with the copyrights, but well,
Oh,
they had a thing of a record competition. I think I might have would hold the record. I was live on YouTube Live for like 5 days in a row, man. I didn't sleep. I was just because it was COVID, man. Just stayed up, slept, didn't even sleep. I just stayed up and didn't even have no alcohol. Just had water, food, and kept on jamming all night long, man. 5 days in a row, man. I wish I still had that video, Lucy. I'd be able to show everybody. Man. I
wow.
wish I could recover that Facebook or that YouTube
Oh,
channel, man. It's a long time performing on
oh man.
YouTube Live, man. But yeah, I was on YouTube Live. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna get back into the radio industry. So I started doing. I went out to a radio station and started doing some interviews on an online radio station. Did that for a little while, and then I said, you know what? How am I going to create a podcast? YouTube University. Did some tutorials and jumped on a platform, and now I'm here today with the podcast. And I mean, do I want to do this forever? Of course, but I venture off and do other things as a podcaster as well because you never know what you can put your mind to. So we have an artist on here that's on our podcast that comes in on Wednesdays. She's an artist herself. She records. She comes on the podcast as a host. So she's not only an artist, she's a host, and she is in law school as well too. So she's venturing off as well as an artist as well too. So you just got to put your mind to do what you want to do and take a little bit of adverse and just put your mind to it and put your thoughts in
Hmm.
what you love you want to do and it'll come all to you if you want it, man. And that's what I can tell these artists, man. If you want it, it's gonna come to you. So
Hmm.
nothing's gonna be given to you guys out there. None of these trophies, Grammys, medals, money, big labels, big promotion companies are not just gonna come knocking on your door right away. It's all gonna be, busting your tail. So it's not gonna get handed to you. I mean, everybody thinks it's just like a hop, skip, and a jump where it's gonna get handed to you guys. No, it's not how it works, guys. So no, but it's always good to have that. Um, just be humble, be yourself, right, Lucy, and
Hmm.
just and support these artists, guys. Support Lucy Rodriguez on all her social media platforms: TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Apple, Deezer, Spotify, all her platforms where her music is at. Give it a download. Request it on all the FM, AM stations, all the stations that it's on. Request her music. Um, please, please, please reach out to her if you want to book her for an event, private event, any kind of event you want to book Lucy Rodriguez for. She's more than happy to be a part of your event, your shows. Give her a song to listen to. Como lo Olvido. It's a brand new song, brand new hit. She's working on some new music for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Working on a video. Anybody that wants to be a part of the video, get in contact with herself. You may be a part of the scenes. If you know anybody that's a videographer in the Houston, Texas area,
Yes.
get a hold of Lucy Rodriguez. That way she can start working on the music video. And the faster you can find a music video videographer, the faster the music video will be able to come out and for you guys, right?
Of course, I'm going to be doing my own homework too, but yeah, it'd be great if somebody could write somebody. Thank you.
Oh, did you hear that? No, just kidding.
Thank you.
No, but anyway, if you want anything from Lucy Rodriguez, man, be sure to reach out to her. And if you want to get her on your podcast, you want to get her on the radio stations, artists, DJs, podcasters out there, man. If you want a radio drop from Lucy Rodriguez, saying your radio station name, get a hold of Lucy, and I'm sure she can work up something with you, saying her name and your station and stuff like that, and a little radio drop for you
Mhm.
guys out there for your stations and stuff like that. So, um, ladies and gentlemen, any questions for the beautiful, talented music artist out of Houston, Texas, beautiful Lucy Rodriguez out there? Any questionnaires out there? Any last things, thoughts out there? I know we got a lot of people out there. We got a lot of interviews going on, man. We're booked with interviews all the way till the. I looked at the calendar, looked at the schedule. We're booked with interviews all the way until March, right before Fanfare. A week before Fanfare, that's going to be our last interview days, right before Fanfare. And then right when we come back from Fanfare, we'll take a week off. Right when we come back from Fanfare, then we'll start right back up the week after, 2 weeks after Fanfare. So we always got to have little week of little rest to get back kickoff going and stuff like that. So but if you got any questions for Lucy, drop them down in the comments. She'll see them either tonight or tomorrow, or here on the show here right now, or whenever she wakes up, whatever. But if you want to hit up Lucy, just give her a buzz, give her a ring. You can hit her up at her email. Just follow her on all her social medias, okay?
Yeah.
And I think she's on all the social media platforms.
Yes.
Or if you can't get a hold of her, call me and I'll get a hold of her for you, and we'll go down the path. You know, that's how it all works, right? But yeah, follow the song, listen to the single. It's called Como Lo Olvido. It's a brand new single, Lucy Rodriguez. We got one right here from Mercedes Rene. Says, Miss Lucy, you are amazing. Thank you for coming. That's
Thank you
right.
for having me. Thank you for having me. It was great to be here. Finally, before COVID. So before COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Since before COVID.
Right, exactly. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much for having me.
Any shout outs, Lucy? Any last words for your fan base, promoters,
Well,
producers, managers, agents, talk shows, people that follow you? Anybody out there?
go check out my merch line. Actually, that would be great.
Hala Máquina, you got a merchandise?
Yes, and I've been promoting it for a while now, but
Hala Máquina.
I have a Dia de los Muertos limited edition line, I guess, that is out. I should have worn one of the shirts. I didn't think about it, but go check them out. They're really good. It's lucyrodmusic.myshopify.com, and or just go to my page and it should be linked there somewhere. If you can, anybody want to subscribe to me on Facebook, that'd be great too. You get like perks and behind the scenes stuff, and it's only, I think, like $1.99 or something a month, or $1 a month to subscribe to me. I don't know, but you get like cool stuff that that I don't post publicly. I will post to my subscribers. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, my merch line, I'm pretty proud of it. So go check it out if y'all get a chance.
Well, I'm gonna have to check out the merch line over here. Sorry, I'm over here trying to check out the merch line over here. So no, but Lucy Rodriguez got some some merchandise for purchase. And there again, guys, this is where the support system has to come into play for your artists, because these artists do not make any nickels and dimes for events that they go and perform at for you. Some do, some don't, right? Just depends on who the event promoter is and what the event is like. And but these artists, they go out there, they perform for you, 2-hour set, 45 minutes, an hour, 2-hour, 3-hour, 10-hour sets. But support your artists, man. Buy their CDs, and people ask, do you make CDs? Well, some people don't make CDs, but they still have CDs on hand. 10 at least 10 CDs on hand is still good enough for fans, you know. But people are going to these USB flash drives. Those are much doable nowadays with technology. But like I said, guys, support your artists, support the merchandise, posters. Can't go wrong. You know, if they're selling posters for $5, purchase a poster. If you want a T-shirt, buy a T-shirt, whatever they cost, $25, $30, buy a shirt. If they got sunglasses, purchase them. Any merchandise for these artists, please go and support. Like Lucy, she's got her own merch. Go buy and support her merchandise. I can't express that enough, man. That's how they make their money for their travel, for their family, for their recordings, for their videos, and for all their stuff, and to replenish their merch. So please, guys, support your artists, support the merch. That's all I can say is support their merchandise.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. You know, everybody sets up a merch table at their events, right? And what is for free? Que la máquina.
Yeah,
First thing
no.
that comes out. I'm like, no, hombre, no. But ladies, please go support Lucy Rodriguez and all her endeavors and everything that she's doing for you guys out there. And like I said, support. God bless you, Lucy. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
An hour and 33 minutes on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Please go support Lucy Rodriguez. Videographers, calling out all videographers in the Houston, Texas area to go contact Lucy Rodriguez out there for music videos. So God bless you guys. God bless Lucy. Thank you, Lucy, for hanging out with us on
Thank
the New
you.
Mexico Radio Talk Show. God bless you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks everybody for coming.
Anytime, Lucy, you're always welcome on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And I'll be getting in contact with you, Lucy, because I am officially having an award show here in Roswell, New Mexico. So we'll be talking business very, very soon. So I'll be contacting you very soon.
Sounds good. All right. Y'all have
God
a good
bless you.
night. Thanks. You too.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Lucy Rodriguez out of the Houston, Texas area, man. It is official, man. We are having a Latin, New Mexico Latin Music Awards here in Roswell, New Mexico. It is happening here in Roswell, New Mexico, right? So excited to have that award show, man, here, man. It's going to be a big one, man. Going to give a lot of Lifetime Achievement Awards, man. Something like that, man. It's going to be a big one. So I'm excited to host that show here in Roswell, New Mexico. Beautiful Lucy Rodriguez doing her thing out there with her new single, Como Lo Olvido is the name of the song. We got a lot of talent coming in, guys. We got a lot of shows coming up, man. We got a lot of events going down. If you're going to be at the Texas Puerto Rico Awards this Saturday, man, be sure to go check it out, man. You're going to have a lot of great acts out there. Also, man, please, we humbly ask everyone to cast in their votes, man. We are nominated in 3 different categories this year for the Guadalupe Awards, man. So we're nominated, man, for DJ of the Year, Podcast Show of the Year, and Music Distributor Radio of the Year, man. So we're nominated in 3 different categories. DJ Hen Dog for DJ of the Year, Podcast Show of the Year, New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and Music Distributor Hen Dog Promotions. Thank you to all the staff at the Guadalupe Awards, Cubia Champs and staff out there, man, for the considerations and stuff like that. We humbly consider it, ask for all your votes. What am I missing, guys? Thank you to all our proud sponsors, man. Lead Car Disc, Encanto Event Center, Antigua Mexican Cocina, man. All our sponsors to the Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. And don't forget, man, we'll be on mañana 7 o'clock, New Mexico time, 8 o'clock, Texas time. And what an awesome, talented music artist, Lucy Rodriguez, man, doing her thing out there in Houston, Texas, man. So God bless you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I'm going to close it out with her new single, man. It goes like this. A little bit of Como Lo Olvido goes like this.
¿Por qué? Porque me enamoré de ti. Porque no pude descubrir dejaste de